Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Nicholas Sarsa here at AMF Bellevue Lanes in Inglewood. I'm here with my CSU fill-in who knows all about this stuff, and I don't. So I'm going to learn along with him, and I'll teach him all about bowling. This is Hunter Fillmore, and journalism major at CSU, and he's helping our producer, Scott Sledgister, today. Probably helped him just push the car out of his driveway because we've had a little bit of snow today. But you're going to see stair-step finals this afternoon with our champion taking home $2,426, so another good payday. This is stair-step finals. Again, your first match, our 5th seed against our 4th seed. The winner will play the 3rd seed. Winner will play the 2nd seed. Winner will take on our tournament leader. So right now, Jerry Kiley of Castle Rock on the left. He's taking on Edward Devlin of Idaho Springs, and Edward has elected to lead the match. So as we get ready to go here, we'll let you know that Ed has a 19-pin advantage in handicap, and in this format, it's a pro-style format, Hunter. So what will happen is he'll throw 1 frame and sit down. Then Jerry will get up and he'll throw 2 frames right to left. And at that point, everybody does 2 frames. So which means that when he gets up in the 10th frame, Jerry will already be done. And he'll know exactly what he needs. And that's why he elected to start the way he did.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's how the seating
correct.
is advantage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Because the higher seeded player will have that final decision on what he wants to do. All right, this is Jerry Kiley, folks. Jerry now in Castle Rock. Basically grew up probably about 10, 15 minutes from here. Jerry is in real estate and car selling, so he's almost like a fleet guy. But him and his wife, Cindy, now live down in Castle Rock. He's been with me for a long time. He's got 8 Masters titles. And he's going up against Ed Devlin. Ed, when he first joined the Amateur Bowlers Tour, joined out of the Phoenix division. He won 2 titles there. And then when him and his wife and son moved up here to Idaho Springs, he wound up winning 2 more here. So he's got 4 total. Been a while for Ed, so see if he can. Well, actually, it's been a while for Jerry. Whoa. I laugh. I told Jerry, I said, last time you won, your hair was black. So was mine. So it's been a while. So the winner of this first match, he's now going to bowl our only non-champion in the top 5, and that's Henry Gonzalez Jr. His dad, Henry Sr., has won a few titles with me over the years. The best Henry Jr. has done our first regional that paid a $10,000 first place. I believe Henry Jr. finished 3rd, which at that point was the best he'd ever done. And it was a good payday. He won $2,500. So he's our 3rd seed, and then the winner takes on Dennis Glover. 11-time champion. Dennis, of course, you'll remember him as Dancing Dennis. He used to stand behind me, drive me crazy. And he was also one of my floor directors. Good to see him back in the top 5. And then, as if you couldn't believe it, retired Denver Chief of Police Robert White, who was in the Carolinas trying to hire a chief of police down there. He was taken over until he got back. It took him 3 months. So he hasn't really picked up a bowling ball since October, so it's amazing that Robert did as well as he did, but it took him 3 times to make it. But, once you get back in a groove, it doesn't take long. And Robert, unfortunately, he went back-to-back tournaments where he led the tournament just like today and lost, finished 2nd. So he's got 2 titles, but he's had an opportunity to win much more than that. So he's got a little bit of a He's got a lot more focus today. He really wants to get this one under his belt. So it'll be good to see how this all works out. And like I said, other than Henry Gonzalez Jr., the handicaps are pretty close. So not that big of a difference. So getting back to our first scorer, Ed Devlin here in frame 3, leaving the 6-10. And looks like he's got, it didn't quite finish, got into that OB. So he's open in frame 3, 47 scratch. And then Jerry Kiley, same thing, strike spare. He's going to start his 3rd frame on lane 42. Jerry's pretty much what you call an up and in player. If you give Jerry a shot where he can go straight up the boards, and the further outside the better, Jerry will hurt you. He loves that shot. That's his A game. So if he finds a shot out there along the 1 or 2 board like that and goes right up, going to be a long day for some opponents here because he can get locked in pretty good. Again, AMF Belleview and Inglewood, folks. For those of you who are worried about us not getting any snow in Denver for the month of February, I think we beat it already.
Yeah.
By a lot. So it can stop anytime you want now, okay?
Yeah, I think I'm ready for,
I am ready.
Some warmer weather now.
Please, yeah. I'm ready to go for another trip back to Vegas. But unfortunately, when I left Vegas, the last 2 nights we were there, it was freezing.
Yeah.
With a 50-mile-an-hour wind, so which is very unusual.
So you left some cold weather just to come back some
Yeah,
more.
and I came back to 20.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm so lucky. I'm so happy. I want to go back. Because now it's back in the 60s again, of course. So. All right, so Jerry grinded along. 3 closed frames so far. Hold. Ooh, almost kicked it out. Leaves a 4-pin. I like to call this pattern a spare making pattern. You're not going to get a lot of strikes on this pattern per se, as far as a group is concerned, because the subtle little changes of transition while you're bowling on it. So if you're able to close frames and make a lot of spares, you're going to make some serious money today. And all these gentlemen were able to do that. Let's see if they can keep it going. All right. Okay, so Jerry's 4 for 4. Striking 3 spares. And again, he spot Ned 19. So fairly close match, even though when Ned opened that, he shortened the gap a little bit. But it's going to be very close.
Now I wondered how your flight back went.
No problem at all.
You know, we switched up our flight, left 4 hours early, and we didn't really have any problems with that flight. But our original plane ended up landing 15 minutes early. So if we just hung out and taken our original flight, but then we would have, the drive from the airport back to Fort Collins would have been much worse.
Because of the time?
Well, it already took me 3 hours.
Ooh.
And it was getting heavier.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because you came in on Tuesday, correct?
I came back Monday evening.
Ooh.
So
I was supposed to fly in Tuesday afternoon, and from the quote weather report, we were supposed to get 7 to 9. So I moved my flight back to Wednesday, and of course you only got 3.
Yeah.
So I want that job. How do you make 6 figures a year, and you're never more than 50% correct?
50?
I want something like that.
I think they're around 12.
Whatever. I can do that, and I can lie just like they can. It's going to be a hot one today, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want that job.
Weatherman and MLB are the only jobs that if you succeed third of the time, you get.
I like that.
A weatherman job is not easy. I've seen people do it all the time, and it's just
there are so many. Well, it's all the variables, and when you're dealing with the front range and the way the patterns shift, yeah, it's tough. There's no doubt about it. But I
easier if
I
you
used
were
to
in
laugh.
Colorado.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I said, so what kind of weather are we expecting tomorrow? Well, we're going to get 6 inches of partly cloudy. We'll be good. You know, just cover all your bases. You'll be all right.
Now, if my eyes would work, I could get these scores right. We need a petition, folks. We need to petition ABT, or not ABT, AMF, to turn the damn lights on.
Bowmore. AMF is gone. It's now Bowmore Corporation.
Well, I don't care who it is. Turn the damn lights on.
This is light compared to some of the ones now.
I know.
That well, we're not going to get into that.
I mean, but I wear like mining helmet with
that. Oh, yeah.
So.
Well, yeah, we could do that. Beautiful. Come on, kick it out. He's a 10, good shot. Could have a double there. Yeah, so obviously, folks, if you didn't see us, or if you did see us, we were in Vegas last week at the South Point Hotel. And we were at the bowling stadium at South Point. Beautiful 60-lane facility. Denver branch did quite well. We had 28 bowlers make semifinals, and out of that, I believe 17 made match play. And fair group of them made it through a couple rounds. We had 5 bowlers go into round 3, and then they all lost. So if they'd have gone one more round, it would have gotten very interesting. But they all did very good. So I was happy for all of them. So our next event in Vegas will be July 1st to the 4th. And that'll be in the bowling center because of Ladies Nationals will still be going on at the in the bowling stadium. Yeah, it leaves at 5-9. 5.
Yeah, that actually kind of makes me sad because I'm not sure when I'll be out there next. because we're not going to be
No,
in
we
October.
won't be there in October, no.
And
So
I'm usually there in October and February.
Yeah, the next
So
event
it might
could
be
very
next,
well be next February.
maybe next February,
Yeah.
which would be sad. But if you go in July, you're going to boil your brains out.
Not me. It's 60-some degrees where I go.
Yeah. You never leave the air conditioning.
It's only 116 from the airport to the hotel and 118 from the hotel to the airport. And other than that, it's 64 degrees. Great weather.
Yeah,
I am not going anywhere.
Well, we made the mistake of trying to go to the dam last year, and it was brutal.
Oh, yeah. Hold. Come on. Ooh.
I think we've overwhelmed poor Hunter. He's
I'm just taking it all.
He's
in.
just
It's
absorbing.
yeah.
I'm going to call him Hunter the Sponge. He'll be all right.
So how many tournaments have you played in?
Have I
How many tournaments have you played in?
played in?
Yeah.
God, I don't know. Not many, only because I've been running this for going on 33 years.
Okay.
So it doesn't allow me time to
Yeah.
do it myself. But, and those days are long gone. I was bowled a lot and all up and down the East Coast when I was in my late teens, early 20s.
Gotcha.
It's a lot easier and a lot less stressful doing this.
Yeah, I bet.
Because no matter whether I do good or bad, I still get paid.
Yeah.
That's always a good thing. Whereas out there, you do bad, you go, oh, that cost me like $1,500 or whatever.
Yeah.
But some of the big tournaments that we used to have years ago on the East Coast were pretty comical. Mm-hmm. We used to go to Newark, Delaware. They had a team tournament called the Cadillac Tournament.
Okay.
It was in the summertime. Huge bowling center was packed, and the top team, after I don't know how many weekends it went, each bowler got a brand new Cadillac sedan DeVille.
Wow.
People were coming from, you can't believe the bowl that tournament.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of fun. For us, it was only like a 3-hour drive because I was from Philadelphia, so it wasn't too bad. But, yeah, there were some bizarre tournaments, to say the least. And then, of course, you drive into Chicago, or you go to Ohio and you hit the Hoinky, and you go to Chicago, you hit the Peterson, all the big ones, or you go up to New York, hit the Landgraf tournament. There was all kinds of really, really good tournaments to bowl. And then you had the Vargo Heavy Pin Tournament, Hightstown, New Jersey. You had, not counting pot games and action on the side and all that fun. Just made it for a lot of fun.
Make a whole trip out of it.
Oh, we did. We really did. In fact, we used to do well when you're out of school and you have the time. See, back then you have the time, but you don't have the money. Now you have the money, but you don't have the time. But I can connive people to help sponsor me, so I can go out and bowl and not worry about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we used to make it was like 2.5 weeks. But we would start in Lee, Philadelphia, go up to Jersey and bowl the Vargo tournament, go into New York, bowl the Landgraf, cut into the Midwest, hit the Hoinky tournament, keep going, hit the Peterson, and then we make a circle back through Indiana, and we bowl pot games in every bowling center we could find, and then we get home. A lot of fun.
Doesn't sound like a bad trip.
It was a kick. All right, nice shot by Ed Devlin. That double by Jerry is huge, making up for what little handicap advantage he was giving. He could throw this one here. He could put on a real monkey wrench in Ed's chances. The max for Ed scratch is 190, and Jerry can actually punch out and shoot 233. So
it's nice to see Jerry. I haven't seen him in a couple
years.
years.
Long time, yeah, it sure has. Nice to see him out. Well, maybe. Ooh, little high, 479. That really hurts. That really hurts. He needs to get at least 2 here because he's on a string. If he gets 2, he'll have 173 in the 9th, which means he'll be down like 6 pins going into the 10th with the handicap difference with Ed. So if he tries to make it and gets nothing, his 6-pin deficit turns into 10, and that's huge with 1 frame to go. So let's see what Jerry does here. Nope, he's not going to get anything. So we're going to have to make the change there. There he is, okay. That hurt him. So now he's going to have 170 going into the 10th. Or 169. Yeah, 169. So the best he can do scratch is 199. So Ed Devlin cannot be shut out. Because if he punches out, he'll have 190. And with the 19-pin handicap difference, he is your champion. So Jerry Kiley must double here in the 10th frame to have any kind of chance of winning. And that looks much better. There we go. Better shot. On this pattern, if you can throw it straight up the boards, the ball will roll up and finish very well. If you point the ball a little bit and try to go at the pocket, you're going through a lot more conditioner. And what happens is you don't get the roll and you don't get the hitting power that you did if you would go up like Jerry just did. So it's very, very testy, let's say. You can hit the pocket but not carry, where if you do what Jerry did on that first ball, you could throw quite a few in a row. Now that one looks just as good. There we go. It's that easy, folks.
Yeah.
If it was only that easy. All right, he's doing what he needs to do. He's giving himself a chance. So again, the best that Jerry can do is 199 scratch, plus 20 for 219. And let's see, 179, 179, 218. Okay. If he strikes, Ed Devlin must throw the first one. That's how crucial pin count is. And it wouldn't have been as critical if he'd have gotten those 2 pins instead of trying to go for it. Now you'd only need 7 or 8. Now he needs a strike. And he lucked out. And I'm going to tell him he lucked out as soon as I get it in. But real good finish by Jerry. So he's going to end up shooting 190 scratch, 219, and that locks out Ed Devlin. So Ed's going to go home in 5th place today, and with 5% of the Megapod, he's going to take home $328. So that's a good payday for Ed. And now he gets the opportunity to bowl our 3rd-seeded player, Henry Gonzalez Jr. out of Federal Heights. Or I'm sorry, Jerry Kiley. Ed Devlin finished 5th. But some of our guys went to Vegas this week. We had a large contingent out there. I'd say we had about 50 or 60 members out there, which was awesome. Some of the guys that didn't go couldn't wait for us to get back so they could bowl again. And the other guys that went with us are dead broke and couldn't afford to bowl with us again. That's Las Vegas.
South Point will do that to you.
Oh, yeah.
You know, well, I'll talk to you about that off air, but that's only half cleaned up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dumb. All right, Ed cleans up. He ends up shooting 175 scratch with 39 for 214. And meanwhile, Jerry Kiley won the first match shooting 219 with handicap. So when we come back, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to see Jerry Kiley take on our 3rd seed, Henry Gonzalez Jr. out of Federal Heights. Again, you're watching the Amateur Bowlers Tour Denver branch. We're here at AMF Bellevue Lanes in Englewood, and we'll be back in just a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. This is Nicholas Sorce again with Hunter Fillmore, and we are at AML number 1 here. He has elected to lead the match, so they're going to go ahead and shake. There we go. They take directions so well, don't you think? Now, Henry is one of these guys that just absolutely just turns the ball, but he's learning how to be a little bit more accurate. If you're going to watch this. All right, get lucky. And almost. Okay, leaves a 7. He has gotten more, he's actually gotten very good at not trying to tear the cover off the ball in every shot and learning how to just get through the ball because he releases the ball very well, which would make him more accurate. And he did that with no problem. So great start for Henry Gonzalez Jr. And every frame that he fills, again, Jerry Kiley starts out in the hole 36 pins. So he's either got to start throwing a bunch of strikes or Henry's got to start opening or this match will not last long. So we'll see what happens here. That looks pretty good. Oh, couldn't get it on the mixer. Leaves a 4-pin.
Well, Nick, I have some great news for you.
Scare me.
Last Thursday, my wife and I were bowling up at Chippers. You know, your favorite lanes up in Fort Collins.
Oh, yeah, on College Avenue, yes.
Yep, yes. And Oliver was there.
Okay.
I can't pronounce his last name.
Figa.
Oliver Figa was there. And he invited me to sub for one of their Thursday night leagues for 5 weeks.
Okay.
Which means I'm going to get my games.
You got to get at least 21. So you can get have an established average.
Yep. And then, folks, I'll be out there badly.
What's your bowling game like?
Not very good. But my high game Thursday was 150.
Not bad.
So,
not bad.
And we bowled 4 games. Julia took 2. I took 2. We debated the 5th, but decided peace in the house was better.
Yeah, so you're learning after all these years.
Yeah, it only took 25 years.
Ooh, get lucky. Oh, leaves a 9.
20 games?
21.
21 games.
21 is an official USBC average. So make sure you sub for 7 weeks.
I need 7 weeks, yeah. Okay.
Now, if it's a league that has open substitution, you could sub for another team in that league.
Okay.
So that's what you got to find out. All right, no problem for Jerry. So he's got 2 spares.
I'll have to reach out to Oliver and see.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that was the old Horsetooth.
Yep.
Lanes.
Chippers
Yep.
Horsetooth.
Yep.
Now, if you would have a tournament there, I could walk. Because it's 3 blocks from my house.
And that's why I don't go there.
I know.
I don't want to be that close to you as much as I... Set. Nope. Nah. All right, pulls it a little bit, leaves a 1-2-8. Actually, the only time I ever bowled at Horsetooth was a state tournament, late 80s, probably. Did pretty good there. Uh-oh, bye-bye. All right, so Henry's open, 24 in the second. So he's already given 15 pins back to Jerry.
Well, our favorite New Yorker has piped in.
Gee, I'm shocked.
Pogie is asking what the pattern is and if we're going to do a pick-to-click.
Alcatraz, 38 feet. And sure, we can do a pick-to-click. Pogie, you've been unconscious lately. So why don't you pick somebody that's not here, and I'll tell you how you did. There we go. Okay, good crossover mixer for Henry. Henry's our only non-champion, Pogue. Then you have Dennis Glover, our second seed. And then our tournament leader, obviously, is Robert White, ex-chief of police, who, if you recall, has tried to give titles away. Tournament leader, back-to-back, and then finished second both times. So he's on a mission. So that's your choices, Pogue. So ponder that in that little brain of yours and tell me what you come up with. All right, 10-pin for Jerry.
I'm sure he'll consult the database. He's picking Dennis.
I think he has a crystal ball. Remember those old 8 balls you used to get at like a...
Yeah.
Whatever those little...
Yeah, the magic 8 balls.
Shake up.
Yeah, that's all he does. So he just put numbers in there. Oh, yeah, I'll take it.
Pick it out of a hat.
There you go. That looks no problem. Okay. So Jerry grinding away. 3 9-count spares.
So Pogie picked Dennis.
Oh, I love this. This gets good.
I want the chief.
No, you don't.
Actually, you're right, because every time I pick the number 1 seed, he doesn't do well.
Let me pick him because I don't live in Denver and I don't have to worry about getting pulled over. Plus,
I live in Fort Collins. I mean, he's not going to come up there to write me a ticket.
But he has friends. Remember that.
Yeah, he does.
I'm gonna go way out on a limb and take the Chief.
Yeah.
I think he's due. I really do.
That's not much of a limb.
So your choice, Mr. Phelps, Kylie or Henry?
Oh.
Boy, Jerry. All right, just grind out making spares.
That's a tough one.
I know it is, and Henry needs a double here to make up for that open he had. Still close match.
Because Jerry's got a car dealership. He could run me over and hide the vehicle. You know?
Yeah. He could paint it. You never know.
Yeah. He's not that kind of person, but,
All right, got lucky. Just leaves the 8.
That's kind of more of a reference to my kiss of death type of,
We went for a while there where if it was a 2-horse race, we'd lose.
Yeah.
We couldn't pick a winner to save our life.
No, we should have picked a dirt clod.
Something. All right, so Henry makes a spare. He's got 44 in the third. He's down 11. So he's still up 25.
I feel like the advantage is just too much for him in order for it just to work out. So I think Henry's going to be the one to.
Oh. It ain't going to take much for Henry. What Henry has to realize is, with the handicap advantage that he has, he just needs to hit the pocket and make makeable spares. This is not the easiest of spares. It's a washout, 1-3-7-9. And if he doesn't make it, try to get as many as he can. And, okay, he got 3 out of the 4, and I think that's a good move. So Henry has 69 in the 5th. So if Jerry marks here in the 5th, he'll still only be 10 pins behind with half a game to go. So he'll be pretty good.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to give anything back, but he keeps grinding along like this. He'll be in pretty good shape. There you go. Jerry has a daughter, Amanda, who was a national collegiate champion, the girls team at Vanderbilt.
Okay.
A few years ago, won the NCAA title, and his daughter was on the team.
See, I wish they had high school bowling where I was, and they started a league there, because I feel like I would have got into it. Because my whole middle school career, like, we had where we'd go every other week. We'd either go bowling or ice skating. So everybody that went to that middle school, we all bowled quite a bit.
Well, where I'm from on the East Coast, we basically at this point, either Henry has to match Jerry or Jerry has to match Henry. It's that close. And he's going to finish first. He liked it. That was a great shot. That's what he's got to do. Like I said, he can max out, shoot 220 with his 20 pins handicap, shoot 240. That would force Henry to just about match him to win.
Yeah, it seems like he's been picking up in these late frames.
Yep. And obviously, as we go up the ladder, you're dealing with people that shot very well amongst everybody else today in the semifinals. So the ability level goes up, or the way they're lined up on this pattern today gave them a great chance of winning a title. That's pulled a little bit. Oh, it held. That's a great shot. Well, Jerry did what he had to do. Strike here gives him 220. 240 with handicap. Once again, if Jerry strikes here, Henry must strike on the first ball in the 10th to advance, or to have a chance to advance. It's that close. Pin count is huge. Jerry needs a strike here. Nope, that's inside. He didn't like it. And he got lucky. Oh, my God. He'll be the first one to tell you that he missed inside by 3 boards, which is a lot. and that ball just sat and carried. So, you know, sometimes the bowling gods are with you.
Yeah.
So,
Just seems like he's been on fire right when he needs it.
again, this is a shot that Jerry likes to play. This, if he's going to do well, this is the type of pattern that Jerry's going to do well on. There you go. So he's much more relaxed, knows what the ball's going to do. So I guess he throws the last 5 and shoots 190. Or do I take that back? Did he shoot 220 and 20 for 240? Come on, Henry. Yep. So Jerry Kiley's going to advance, punches out and shoots 240 with his handicap. Henry Jr. is going to go home in 4th place and take home $378 with 5% of the mega pot. So a good effort by Henry this weekend. Good shot. Ooh, good shot, good shot. All right, so Henry Gonzalez shoots 160. Henry shoots 160 scratch with his handicap 216, and just a little short by Jerry Kiley punching out. He locked himself into that second win. So Henry goes home in 4th place, and when we come back, folks, you're going to see Jerry Kiley taking on our 2nd seed, Dennis Glover. Dennis Glover of Parker, just a little bit north of where Jerry lives, Castle Rock. Both of them bowl out of the same house, Arapahoe Bowling Center in Greenwood Village. So know each other very well. Could be an interesting match. You'll see that when we come back. Again, you're watching the Amateur Bowlers Tour here at AMF Bellevue Lanes in Inglewood. We'll be back in just a moment. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Again, Nicholas Sarsa with Hunter Fillmore here at AMF Bellevue Lanes in Inglewood. This is our semifinal match of our stair-step finals for the Amateur Bowlers Tour Denver branch. Jerry Kiley winning 2 matches, coming up the ladder, now taking on our 2nd seed, Dennis Glover of Parker. Dennis is an 11-time champion over his 20-some years bowling with us, and Jerry Kiley, again, has 8. So both bowlers been here many times before. They know how it works. A slight handicap advantage in Dennis's favor. He gets 12 pins, so this should be a very good match. So, again, Dennis is going to have Jerry lead, so shake hands, and here we go. It's been a long time for Dennis. Not as long as Jerry, though. But both bowlers overdue, let's put it that way. What did the Pogie do?
Pogie picked Dennis.
That's right. That's goofy. That's all right, because he feels sorry for him. That's all right.
I wouldn't feel sorry for him.
Kicks the 4-pin out. This is a big This is a big difference right now. Whoever does not advance for this match, they get $632. The winner of this match is guaranteed $1,200. $600 pot game.
Yeah.
Take that all day. So yeah, this is very much a big game. Ooh, got lucky. He went through the face, but only able to kick out the left side and just leaves the 6-10. Dennis, also an East Coast boy. I grew up in Brooklyn. Now living in Parker. Oops, not good.
And at one time, a Golden Glove boxer.
Yes. Actually boxed Riddick Bowe. I said, how did you do? He went, really?
I don't remember.
Obviously, you didn't do good. Get up. A little light and can't kick out the 2-pin from the back. All right. Yeah, when Dennis was younger and he was in shape, his upper body was immense, and he had a set of guns that you would be impressed by. I mean, the boy had it. I'm telling you.
He spent some time in the gym.
Oh yeah. And he was pretty much just about a professional photographer. Did a lot of models in New York, and then went to work for airlines and came out here, and I can't remember what airline he worked for, and actually loved Denver and made Denver his home. And that's been probably 30 years now. And of course, the chief, we all know about him. Washington, D.C., becomes chief of police in Louisville, Kentucky. Oh, got lucky there. And then was chief of police here in Denver. I thought he did a fantastic job. And now retired, which means he's going to drive me crazy for the rest of his life, but that's okay. He's a lot of fun.
He just got back from a stint doing a help filling out, is it?
Correct. There was a town in, I believe it was South Carolina. I could be wrong, but that needed a chief of police.
Mm-hmm.
So he elected to go down there and more or less fill in, but his other job out down there was to hire his successor.
Right.
So he finally got that done. But that took a little bit longer than he thought, because he went early October and he just got back a couple weeks ago. So
that kind of mission always will.
Yeah, so basically 3-4 months. And I'm sure his wife was just, oh, she'd love that. Mm-hmm. Boy, you better get home.
Oh, she stayed here?
Yeah,
oh.
I think. But I think, the time was up. She said, Mr. White, you best be coming back to Denver.
I can relate to having your spouse work distance.
Oh, sure.
We thought Julia was going to be leaving again a week from Tuesday, but that changed this morning, so
she'll be in town for a while?
She'll be in town a little longer.
Oh, good.
It's hard to complain about a job that gives you 10 weeks paid vacation.
Oh, I don't need to go there. That's disgusting.
I mean, she's got to go to Toronto, when she's working.
Yeah,
so
but I can get 10 weeks paid vacation. Oh, no, I take that back. I can get 10 weeks vacation if I want.
Well,
I ain't going to get a damn dime, but I can take all the vacation I want.
Sure.
10 weeks. Ooh, you almost
It
left
wasn't,
Oh!
It wasn't planned.
That was horrible. Really? So Jerry went double 9 spare, or double 8 spare, and Dennis went open, but he can get some of that back if he can double here. Come on, give him a break. There we go. That'll get him back in the match. All right, a key double there. All right, good job. So he's going to be down probably around 20 scratch. So he's only going to be down about 8 pins, so not bad. That double helped Dennis stay in the match so far. So Jerry Kiley up here in frame 4. Boom. Ooh, I liked the shot, but he couldn't kick out to 7. Good ball. Okay, no problem. So Jerry Kiley, closing frames, double spare. It's going to be close. A little late. 2-4, yeah. That's going to have to be respot. Matthew. He's got to add the 8 to that spin. He actually kicked that 8-pin out of range, and machine didn't pick it up, but it has to be respot. And then we have to change the score. So we'll get that all done here in just a second.
Not the on-screen score.
Well, you actually correct for a change?
Right now.
Wow, scary.
Give me a minute.
Basic math is so hard for you.
Basic math, hell, I don't even bother with that. I plug it into the spreadsheet and let it do the math.
There you go. The calculator.
All I got to do is count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
All right, my floor director, Matthew Brungart, will take care of this. Change the score. Pin chaser will add the pin, and we'll keep going. That's what I like about the new GSXs, Scott, that you see at the bowling stadium, like here. You would say, okay, I need a 248. Counterman just goes, sets it up all by itself, automatically, bang, done. I love it.
Now, if only they had a data export by the shot so we could bring the scoring on screen from that.
Yeah, really. Come on, here we go.
Did he drop it by hand?
Yes, which actually is easier. All right, so we are set to go.
Oh, yep. Someone. Thank you, Aaron. Kept me honest on the scoring. See, I told you, give me a minute.
So it is true. You can add basic math.
No.
Scary. Get up. Attaboy. Okay. No
Right.
problem for Jerry Kiley.
Of course, it helps if I can see the screen.
That would be a benefit, yeah. So, Hunter, what else do you do for Scott? You said what sports do you help him with?
I've done football with him a couple times, and then hockey. I color commentate for him.
Okay.
So yeah, those are the main things. And then I work at the college television station as an anchor.
Very good.
And as a reporter.
All right. Excellent. So what do you like better, football or hockey?
In what context? Commentating?
Covering it, commentating it, yeah.
I think the games that I've covered, I like the hockey games a lot more.
I would agree with you. I would get a bigger kick out of that.
It's just there's always something going on.
The
and
pace
it
is incredible.
So fast paced.
That's the one thing that used to amaze me about the professional announcers, colormen or whatever, do on the NHL. They are moving so fast, and the pucks, they're passing this and that. They are right on top of it. I don't know if I could ever get to be that good. I mean, those guys are unbelievable, I think.
Yeah,
the
guy
that
that
138.
The guy that does it with me is Litos. He's really good at doing the play-by-play.
Yes.
Is it good? Good.
Yeah, he'll do the play-by-play. He'll keep some stats on his notepad, and he'll keep juggling all the
Lines.
rosters.
Yeah.
The rosters.
And
are
you never,
hard
when you're listening, you never know what all he's flipping
Sure.
through. It's impressive.
It is. I absolutely agree with you. All right, so Dennis is open in sixth frame. He's got 92 in the sixth.
And believe me, we get a lot of great emails about Hunter and Litos. because they remember the folks, especially from folks who remember when I had to do it. It was
So actually, they're very glad that they're have taken your place.
oh yes.
See how much you're doing such a great job. Got lucky. High through the head pin leaves a 610. But again, Jerry's doing what he has to do. He's closing frames, no opens. Dennis unfortunately has 3 opens and 6 frames, so he's got to shake that off. Pogie's in trouble. No!
Oh man.
You need to go buy lottery tickets.
See, that's one of those things that makes me wish the instant replay was working.
Oh yeah. And now of course they got to give each other garbage in between shots now, which is what I love. Robert is laughing hysterically. These guys all know each other, bowled against each other, with each other, and it's actually, although it's competition and they're bowling for money, they're enjoying themselves. They're having a good time because it's not going to change their lives,
Yeah.
and it's not going to change their job. Nice ball. All right, good shot.
Just a little more money in their pocket.
Yeah,
when they leave.
that's all. And they'll wind up going out and eating dinner together with their wives, and they'll spend the money anyway.
Yeah, I mean, do you even give Dennis the check, or you just give it straight to Shauna?
Oh, I give it straight to Shauna. You think I'm going to give money to him? What, are you kidding me? Actually, I wind up giving it to his mother-in-law.
Ah,
That would be the best. Sit. It never came up. Leaves the 1-2-10. Now it's not a good time to get lost, Dennis. Focus, focus, focus. Will it hold? Nice. Oh! I thought he had it.
I did too.
I thought he had it. That was a great shot. Just wrapped the 10 pin. Wrapped around. Bad break. All right, so he can still max out at 191. And that would force Jerry to throw a double in the last 3 frames if Dennis is able to do that. So Jerry does have a pretty good lead, but it's not overwhelming. That's going to be inside. Oh, God. Yeah, thank you very much. Pogie, that one was for you because I've seen you bowl, and that's about the best that you could do.
Chief's over there holding his head right now.
Yeah, I know. Look at him. You know, if I could get him to be my color man one show, I would be laughing so hard I wouldn't be able to say anything because he cracks me up.
He did once.
Did he?
Yeah, he did once.
Well, we did the interview when he won the 1 title at Belleview, I think. No, it was here. I think we were down at the low end.
Could be.
But yeah, funny. Oh, that boy, that's huge. That's huge shot, doubles. So he can sheet it for 212.
Again, it's
That'll
late,
be
and
enough.
he keeps hitting them.
Yeah. And again, it's Jerry just seems to turn the focus up when we get down to the nitty-gritty. He's been excellent closing matches out here. Let's see if he can continue to do so. Again, he wins this match. He's in a championship match against Robert White. And you're looking at $2,426 for first, $1,213 for second. It'll make your day. No, he pulled it. Will he get lucky? A little high. Okay. He knew it when he let it go. He was just hoping. Okay, somebody woke Robert White up, so now he's going to go throw a couple before the championship match starts. He is, you can tell that he is so glad to be back.
Mm-hmm.
All right, good shot. All right, so Jerry Kiley goes double 9 spare through 9. And at this point, Dennis has to punch out and hope for help.
It might be too late for Dennis.
It's pretty much down to he's got to strike out and Jerry has to open in
Yeah.
the 10th. And which, it can happen, but he's got to make it happen. So put himself in that position first, worry about everything else later. Good shot. All right.
There's the first one.
Yep. People used to come up to me and say, well, I got to have 3 in a row. I got to have 4 in a row. I go, no, you don't. You need 1. Because without that 1, it doesn't matter.
No.
You stay 1 at a time. Execute your shot. Do the best you can. And, folks, you are definitely going to get a kick out of Robert White. His body English, he is too funny. Come on, there we go.
If
Great
I
shot.
ever put that late night bowling show together where we mic the bowlers.
Oh, God, please. Oh, he's your first candidate right there.
Robert White versus Jason Poole.
Yeah, garbage in, garbage out. Yeah, pretty much.
And then Steve Gallegos has got game.
Oh, God.
I mean, if I get to pick the lineup here.
It would definitely be fun to watch. Definitely be fun to watch. We are good to go. All right, so come on, needs this. Get lucky. Why not?
A little pose at the end there.
Oh yeah, yeah. He was a righty, but he threw it left-handed, so that's a good one. All right, so again, if he throws this one, he shoots 191 scratch. Gives him 223 with handicap. And basically, Jerry Kiley, if he just goes spare out, 211 and 20 for 231. So it's what I thought. Dennis did his job. He's going to strike out here. And all he does is force Jerry Kiley to mark. What a great finish. All right, great finish by Dennis Glover. Throws the last 5 to give himself a chance. Again, 191, 223 with handicap. So great comeback. 3 opens. You shoot 191 with 3 opens. That's a great. 4 opens? I'll try. You have to improve
4.
your spare shooting technique. The 1 I thought you had. 1, 2, 10 I thought you had covered. All right, so now you need some help. He's so optimistic. Ooh, okay, leaves a 10, week 10. This is not the easiest of spares for right-handers, so with a lot of money on the line, there is some pressure here. If he misses this, he loses by 4 pins.
He doesn't flag many 10 pins.
No, because he's a straighter player, and he leaves a lot, so he's used to making them.
Yeah.
And just as we put the kiss of death on Jerry Kiley. And so Dennis Glover is your winner in a close match, 223-219. And when we come back, the grief is coming. The peanut gallery has awoken. Your championship match today will be Dennis Glover against our tournament leader, Robert White of Denver. And you'll see that match here in just a second. You're watching the Amateur Bowlers Tour here at AMF Bellevue Lanes in Inglewood, and we'll be back in just a moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is it, our championship match here at AMF Bellevue Lanes in Inglewood. And you're going to love this match. Actually, I wish I had both of my bowlers mic'd up because there's going to be so much smack going back and forth between these two guys. You're not going to believe it.
Oh, now you tell me that.
Well, of course.
I could have mic'd them
Oh,
up.
sure. See, you're supposed to jump in and say, Scott, how come you didn't do that? All right, anyway, I don't think we could get away with it because the English is going to get a little weird. I'd rather not deal with that. Anyway, Dennis Glover going for title number 12 up against Robert White of Denver going for title number 3. Dennis is going to have a 4-pin advantage, I believe. Yes, 4-pin advantage, and the chief has elected that Dennis lead. So, gentlemen, go ahead and shake hands, and we are ready to go. Too much fun. Way too much fun.
Let the trash talk begin.
I told you about what the guys that he bowls with on a regular basis in Denver. They gave him a baseball hat. And they embroidered on the side. Now I have to remember what he says. When he does something stupid, he goes, "Oh, come on, White." Yeah, that's how he talks to himself. If he misses like an easy spare. So these guys get together. They get him this really nice baseball hat, and embroidered on the side is, "Come on, White." He showed it to me. I said, "Oh, that's cool." Let's go 6, 7, 10. All right, he gets his 2. It's early. All right. Don't make it that easy, Chief. Come on, give him grief. Here we go. Ooh, he almost left the 6, 7, 10. Yep. Well, again, normally red shirt signifies his first title. Black shirt signifies his second title. And after that, they have their choice. So. Although Dennis has had so many, that's got to be another title over the years. All right. Yep, he doesn't chop the 6 off the 10 like he's prone to do. So he closes frame number 1 and extends his lead. Probably up 15 right now. And like I said, both bowlers, it's been a while for them in the winner's circle. So somebody's drought is going to end this afternoon. Frame number 2. And will it sit? Ooh, good shot. Just leaves a 10. Next week, folks, we're at Crown Lanes in Denver, which realistically is about 3 miles north of where we're at right now.
Yeah, it's just up.
It's right on Federal Boulevard, right before we get to Evans. That's going to miss. Gives it right back. Great 24-lane proprietor house. Excellent food. Casey Falgraff and his family. Get up. Light. Oh, he gets the break. Here we go.
Yeah, we should have mic'd him.
Yeah, oh, no doubt. The funny part is when they really get at it and they start striking at each other, then the body English gets better and better. Mm-hmm. It's almost like watching Soul Train. Get over there. Oh, see?
I missed it.
Oh, here we go.
Little dancing they're doing.
Oh, my God. Oh, God. We should have mic'd him.
We should have. Or just put a mic down there by the ball return.
Oh, yeah, that's all we would have needed. All right, let's see if Dennis can get back on track here. Now he bounced it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Look at him. Couldn't ask for a better match than this.
They have the funniest trash talking. Is like
Yes.
they do it through compliments.
Oh,
mean, the Chief is down there insisting that was a great shot. That was just a great.
Oh, man. That's going to be close. Oh, it doesn't quite come up. Leaves a 1-2-8. Robert White with a little bit of an early advantage here with that double in the second and third. And Dennis just needs to cover this, and let's see what Robert does from here on. Hurry. No. Too direct leaves the 8, so he's open in frame number 4. He's got 56.
It's his second open.
Yep. And, boy, Robert, he can take, let's see, 34. He could take a 30-pin lead even if he just closes this frame. 40-pin lead if he throws another strike. Ooh. 3, 6, 7, 10. Very makeable. And, of course, he's laughing. Because, deep down inside there was a, come on, White, in there somewhere.
Oh, I'm sure.
Very makeable. But, again, 6 count on a double is bad pin count. And how close is this going to be? Oh, that was close. Good shot. All right, so he's open in the 4th as Dennis Glover. So we got 56, we got 63, 7-4. Wow, 3-pin difference. Wow, 3-pin difference between these two gentlemen. So I'm sure the trash talking will continue for the next 6 frames.
We've got some folks in the chat room who are saying that if they're fortunate enough to get this far, they don't want anyone picking them.
Of course. He almost got away with that one. Leaves a 10. And again, the amazing thing about this is Robert has not picked up a bowling ball since October, since he left. And it took him three squads to make it. And that's not going to be good.
Well,
but honestly,
proving that alternative, ABT is usually always bowled twice, but in this case, it's thrice.
Yes. But it is, you are going to get back into it because you've done it off muscle memory. But the fact that Chief bowled well enough to make the cut was impressive, but then to do as well as he did and actually be the tournament leader through the semis is pretty awesome. That was high, leaves a 4.
I'd like to take a quick second and congratulate Noah Gallegos for winning the Cheyenne Masters earlier today.
Heard he bowled very well. And the cool part about it is top 4 bowlers, all from Denver.
Yeah.
That's good to hear.
Well, 3 of the 4. Chris Martinez is from Fort Collins.
Oh, I didn't think he finished 4th.
He took 3rd.
He did? Well, you had to do it through match play. When I saw it, he was 5th or 6th. Because I saw Poole at 4th. But we'll get the final standings. But in any event, Denver well represented once again. And the Cheyenne Masters drew well. Even in all this weather, they sold out, which is great.
Then there's the doubles at Coal Creek.
Right.
The senior double, a senior century or century senior or something like that.
The 2 bowlers have to be at least 100 years old.
Yeah, with
so
combined
you would have
ages.
to bring your 4 brothers. We'll make it a team against two experienced old timers. But yeah, and that's going over very well. I think it's like the 2nd or 3rd time they've run that, and it's very popular. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And we got to find out who won that one, because that'll go through most of the day, because that's an eliminator.
Mm-hmm. That might be still going
on.
on.
So I was just going to say, any of you guys up at Coal Creek, if you're watching this, drop us a line and let us know what's going on. Mixer leaves the 2-8.
Just really proving that the front range is second only to Vegas when it comes to bowling.
Years ago it wasn't that way. Years ago, Southern California was insane. I mean insane with tournament play.
They'd probably still argue.
But again, population, of course, is 5 times what we have. But if you look at it from a population standpoint, we really outdrew everybody. Ooh, couldn't quite get up. So 83 in the 6th. He keeps letting the Chief hang around. If Robert opens in this frame, they're within a pin or 2 of each other. And again, it don't matter what the score is. It's that you beat your opponent by 1 pin. Maybe. Oh, there we go.
Old and sloppy from
I like
Dennis.
that. Old and sloppy. Oh, God.
So Poggi wants
Well-
to see Dennis dance if he wins.
Oh, God, please. Poggi, really?
Shauna doesn't
Sit-
want to see
sit.
Dennis dance.
Ooh, good shot. I like that better than the other one. He leaves a 10. Now, remember the last time on this lane, he left a 10. He missed it. In fact, Robert has yet to make a spare. He's got a double and a strike. Other than that, he's in trouble. So let's see if he can make a spare here. And he's going to miss it again. Oh, he just made it. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I need more camera angles. We're missing a lot of this, folks.
Yeah.
After Chief picked up that spare, Dennis did the golf clap as he walked by.
Yeah. Oh, good. Sit. No, high. 3-6-10.
Poggi, hush. You know what he said. What would cause me to tell Poggi to hush?
I told him to do that every time I talk to him. What? Oh. Oh, no. No, I'll hurt him. I'll fly to Staten Island.
I'm saying,
I will
hush.
be at his front door. If that happens, I'll mutilate him. That's all there is to it. That'll be my mission in life. We're not even going to discuss it.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it's close. Yeah.
So they're replying with a Rosniak.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right. All right. So Dennis working on a spare up in the 8th frame. Ooh, that's going to go left. Ooh, right to the face. 4-6. Oops. That was something you did not want to do. He gets one here. He'll have 110 in the 8th open. Wow. That can give Robert an 18-pin lead if he marks in the 8th
Yeah.
with 1 frame to go. That was a huge, huge mistake. All right, so he gets 110 in the 8th. And unfortunately, whether Robert knows it or not, he's pretty much in the driver's seat. He just has to close a couple frames here, doesn't have to do anything dramatic, and he's going to win his 3rd title. Okay, frame number 8 for Robert. And mix it, yeah. I didn't know Helen Keller both. Oh, man.
So Chief will collect his winnings and take us all to the Super Bowl.
No, he did that for his kids. He's still paying for it. And that's been, what, about 3-4 years now?
When the Broncos win, yeah.
Ooh, light. Oh, gets out of some trouble there. Leaves a 2-pin. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I would love a mic'd up top 5.
Oh.
And everyone draws straws for the seating, but the Chief, Jason Poole, Steve Gallegos, Dennis Glover, and Cody Vaughn.
Oh, God.
Put those guys together, let them draw straws
It's
for
a
a top
comedy.
5,
It's a
and
comedy.
mic them all. And we'd have to run the show at midnight.
It'd almost be like Saturday Night Live years ago,
Uh-huh.
where you can't remember half of what they're saying because you're laughing so hard you can't stand it. All right, big frame here for Dennis. Come on, he's got to get going here. Come on. Ooh, that was a pretty good shot. Leaves a 4-7. Best he can do now is 160 scratch. 160 and 32. 192. At this point, Robert just needs good count. So Dennis must double here in the 10th to force the Chief to mark in the 10th. Where have we heard that before? That's going to be close. Oh, bad break. 5-10. I think this match is over.
No, Poggy, we're never going to mic up Joe Stepniak.
No. Oh, God, no. Yes. Great shot. Look.
Joe doesn't want us to mic up Joe Stepniak.
No. Well, I know his wife Sandy don't want to hear him anymore. All right, so great split conversion by Dennis Glover. So with a strike here, he shoots 148 scratch, which gives him 180. And you know what? All Robert has to do is stand behind the line. Great finish, of course. As we like to say, FBAC, Phil Ball always carries.
Good sportsmanship. That's all I want.
Oh, my God. Jeez. So Dennis is going to go home at second place, and with 20% of the mega pack, great shot. Takes home $1,213. Robert White, in a 4-month absence, comes in, takes 3 times to qualify, but wins his 3rd title.
Right.
Unbelievable. Well, and the good thing is he might be out of the doghouse with his wife. Of course, it's going to cost him all the money I'm going to give him, but, you know, those things happen. Nice shot. That's 2 of the best shots two of the best balls he's thrown all weekend, to be honest with you.
Don't take her skiing. There's a 3-hour wait for the lift.
No.
Did you see that picture from Vail?
No, I haven't seen anything on it.
There was a 3-hour wait to get to the lift, so you could go up the hill.
Oh,
No.
I don't think so. All right, ladies and gentlemen, great finish by Robert White. He's going to win his 3rd ABT title and $2,426. Now, here's going to be the fun part, Scott. We're going to mic up both of these guys.
Oh boy!
And we're going to let them continue to trash talk each other during the championship profile. This ought to be fun.
Oh boy!
We got to do it. It's a thing. So you're going to hear that when we come back, folks. It ought to be fun.
Be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nicholas Source. I'm here with ABT champion 3 times now, Robert White, the 3rd, or the 2nd, I'm sorry. And Robert, you know, you've been away for 4 months. And you told me you haven't picked up a bowling ball since October. So now it takes you 3 times to qualify. And then, muscle memory. You threw great semifinals. You come to top seed. And then you had an endure grief on the way up. Because you know the guy who was going to give you the most grief is the guy standing to your right, and that's Dennis Glover. And, of course, Dennis has been with us for a long time. But I had as much fun listening to you guys give each other crap and the body English and anything else. But it was fun. I really enjoyed it.
I don't understand what you're talking about grief.
Hey, you know what? I agree. My desire was to bowl with Dennis. And because I knew if there was one person I could beat, it would be Dennis.
Oh! Now you understand what I'm saying? What grief? There's no grief here. None whatsoever. The guy goes on a 4-month hiatus. You know, don't get me wrong. We were all happy he was gone for a while. You know,
here we go.
how many people said they missed you, Chief? Did you even get someone to say welcome back?
Well,
I think one. I think his wife.
I know one thing for sure. I know there's one person who missed me today, who didn't miss me today.
No, you know for sure I didn't miss you. You know, it took me a while. Someone said, "Hey, Dennis, Chief's back." I'm like, okay. My wife goes, "Hey, honey, Chief's here." I'm like, yeah, and. I mean, I'll catch him in a bit, you know. When we're done, though, I'll talk to him.
Dennis, you know, I really bowled relatively poor.
No.
That last game.
You beat me by 31 pin scratch.
Well, you're Dennis. I mean, come on. What was expected?
Hey, did you miss the match before yours? Did you miss the match before yours where I was done? I was out.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. You shot your wad in the last game.
Wow.
I don't know if wad is an appropriate name.
We could make this a half-hour program.
It can be. It can be. Not if we send him back to North Carolina.
No. You know why? Because there ain't
we'll send
way.
his wife with him.
Oh, no. She ain't going.
No.
and she ain't letting him go. I'm going to guarantee you that.
You know, really, actually, on a serious note, that I have been gone for 4 months, and the one thing that I really enjoy, absent family, is bowling, and I really miss the ABT. So I was very fortunate to come in and qualify, and then even more so fortunate to actually win. So I'm very thankful for that.
Realistically, you were just happy to get back in and get back into the bowling mix and basically get back in as far as trying to get focused bowling on sport shots. And I was impressed at number one. Well, not that it took you 3 times because we've been there before, but I like the fact that how well you bowled after that. It seemed like once you got back and you relaxed and you got back into what you did fine. I mean, you're still the come on, White. You're going to miss single pin spares. That's
the only thing about him I missed.
And I promised myself that I was going to work on controlling myself, seeing that I'm like 67 years old. I didn't want to act like a 16-year-old, but I hadn't gotten there yet.
Why? You're 67 years old. You deserve to relax and act like a 16-year-old, okay?
That's very true, Dennis.
Yeah, sitting here working with you, you old guys for the longest of time.
Oh, here we go.
Hey, Nick, I remember, when I first met you, the thick, black-haired, we knew you were Italian.
Not now.
Not now. You couldn't tell. But you guys deserve it. I mean, you put a lot of work into doing ABT since I've been here since '88. I joined in '93, but then Robert comes along. You guys are great guys. You put a lot of effort out. You do a lot of stuff for the bowling community. People love you, and there's no reason why you can't kick back and enjoy it once in a while. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, and realistically, I think the hardest part for you right now is, can you get into any of the leagues right now, either as a sub or jumping in for somebody?
Well,
only about 2 months?
Actually, I was in 2 leagues, and I just paid somebody. I paid somebody to bowl for me for those 4
while you were
months.
gone.
So I'm back. I am back in the league.
Excellent.
And actually, my teams didn't want me back necessarily because both of them are in first place.
They're going, Robert, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's what it's. Yeah.
So all y'all know it's not just
I didn't
me.
expect you back to like June.
Exactly.
So y'all know now it's not just me. It's his teammates.
Oh, God.
Well, it's my teammates because of that. My sub is an outstanding bowler. I mean,
it's not that.
No, it's you because you're average on a good day. So the reason.
How many titles you got? How long you been doing this?
I always count. What happened? What was the last time you bowled and won a title?
Oh, last time I won the title has been 4 years.
Okay.
May of 2016.
Okay, ask me when was the last time I won a title. Oh, that was the day. I'm sorry.
Ow. Here, turn around. Let me get the spear out of your back here. This goes on all the time, folks. This is why this club is so much fun, because this happens all the time. It really does. But in all seriousness, you guys bowled great. You really did. Not an easy pattern, obviously. It's squirrely, and spares can be missed really easy if you hit the wrong part of the lane.
No, I bowled bad that game. I mean, even I was very fortunate Jerry missed the spare.
Yeah.
Because I shouldn't have never ran up against Robert at all. And then I bowled with Jerry all day long, and he didn't miss a spare all day long. He's just killing it.
And actually, he only missed 1 or 2 the 3 matches that he bowled.
Yeah. Exactly. He's an excellent bowler. But all kidding aside, Dennis, I'm a big fan of you and your family. I love your family.
My family loves you,
yeah,
Dad.
and it was really, and I'm glad it got to be you and I. So it was a lot of fun, and I really appreciate you giving me the opportunity.
I can't say anything else. I'm speechless, folks. But Robert White, 3rd title, $2,426. Dennis goes home, $1,213. And, this could continue next week. You never know. Stranger things have happened.
Yep. Hey, so can I close on this? Do not, all you guys who know I'm bowling, do not tell my wife I won $2,400.
Don't worry. You don't have to tell her. You don't have to tell her. I got her direct number on speed dial. Number 1.
There we go. Yeah. Or the Twitter is going to be burning. The messages are going to be flying. You know what Robert won? Did you just see that? Yeah, you got no chance, Robert. No chance at all. All right, folks, that's going to do it for us. Enough of our kidding aside. Great bowling today, really was. To be the tournament leader on this pattern is excellent, and especially since he's been gone for 4 months. I don't care what anybody says. You don't pick up a ball for 4 months and you do this. That's impressive. I don't care who you are.
Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
That's going to do it for us, folks. Nick Lasorsa, Robert White, Dennis Glover. next week we're at Crown Lanes, just a couple miles north there, and hopefully we'll see you then. Take care. Have a great week.